Hi everybody. Today I want to shoot this video because I received an email from actually responding to my email, and it's asking how do you get 18% return ROI, 18% we talk about per annum for 5 years. I want to take this opportunity to really address. It's a really valid question. Number one, thank you for answering that. I'm going to address this in 4 ways. Number one is come back to the market that we specifically pick. You know, we don't invest in market that is have 2 cap, 3 cap, 500,000 per unit, and we don't invest in those market or 300,000 per unit. We invest in market that's specifically stable, specifically able to provide the 7% cash flow. So we find the properties that have those. So number one is the market. The market has to be able to provide the 7% cash flow that we address we're going to give. And second thing is we notice the 18% is broken down into 7 and 11. So the 7% is the cash flow from the property. That number one thing is we already locate those properties by working with brokers to find those. So 7% is during the ownership and 11% is the end. And we don't invest in any kind of properties unless you have value add component. So that's number two. Have a really strong value add component that it can pay in 5 years term, the 11%. And number three thing is probably what the most significant is when we bring the 30% of capital, when we co-invest our own capital along with the 30% of investors, that we're borrowing 7%, 70% from the bank, and that's how we use leverage. That's how we marrying up the 30% capital from the investors along with the 70% from the bank, and that's how you're able to create that kind of return because it's leveraging. And last but not least, the fourth thing is probably the most important, is we're speaking from strength, we're speaking from experience, we're speaking from track record. We're able to give that return years and years, weeks and weeks, all day long to the investor because it's backed by our experience, backed by our track record. So again, the property, the market, and the 5 years term, because the 7% is now and the 11 as the end, per annum. Again, this is per annum figures, per year figures. And the most important thing is everyone can say that, but we're speaking from experience, and we hope that we're explaining that we're speaking from strength, we're speaking from our track record, that we're able to provide that return. We're not speaking from strictly from paper, and everyone's can kind of point to the Excel sheet, and we kind of point to a bank account. This is how we are able to give the return to investors. So that's how you do it, and it's a lot of work and it's a lot of hard work. Hey, but I want to address that. That's how you get the 18% return, and by those who are doing 4 things. I want to thank you for the questions and appreciate that, and hope that you guys and girls have a wonderful day, and looking forward to chat. And look at that Calgary sky. It's one great sunny day, and happy investing everybody. Talk later.